Welcome back to the Wellness Cues, where we bring you the best tips for your health and well-being. Let's dive right in. High uric acid is something you should never ignore. When levels get too high, crystals form in the joints, leading to painful conditions like gout, kidney stones, and even long-term damage to your kidneys. While genetics and other health issues can play a role, the foods you eat are one of the biggest contributors. If you want to protect your body, you need to know which foods are raising your uric acid levels and making things worse. So today, let's go through 11 foods you must stop eating if you want to bring your uric acid under control. Number 1. Red meat is one of the most dangerous foods when it comes to uric acid. Beef, lamb, and pork are all loaded with purines, compounds that break down into uric acid inside your body. When you eat red meat regularly, you overload your system with purines, forcing your kidneys to work harder just to clear out the excess. The problem is that your kidneys can only do so much. Once uric acid starts to build up, crystals form in the joints, which can trigger painful gout attacks. What makes red meat even worse is that it's also high in saturated fats, which impair kidney function further. Many studies have shown that people who consume red meat daily have higher uric acid levels and are more prone to gout flare-ups. Cutting back or avoiding red meat altogether is one of the best steps you can take. If you crave protein, lean options like chicken breast or plant-based protein sources will protect you from unnecessary uric acid spikes. Number 2. Organ meats. If red meat is bad, organ meats are even worse. Foods like liver, kidney, heart, and sweetbreads are some of the highest purine-containing foods on the planet. A small portion of liver can send your uric acid levels skyrocketing in just hours. Historically, organ meats were considered nutrient-dense and even medicinal, but today we know they are dangerous for anyone prone to gout or kidney issues. The reason is simple. The concentration of purines is so extreme that your body struggles to handle the breakdown process. Even eating organ meats occasionally can increase your risk of painful flare-ups. The best thing you can do is stay away from these foods completely if you're trying to reduce uric acid. Your joints and kidneys will thank you. Number 3. Shellfish like shrimp, crab, lobster, and mussels may taste delicious, but they are among the worst offenders when it comes to raising uric acid. These foods contain high levels of purines, and your body quickly converts them into uric acid. What makes shellfish particularly tricky is that people often eat them in large portions at buffets or special occasions, which creates a sudden spike in uric acid levels. Research has consistently linked shellfish consumption with increased risk of gout attacks. Beyond purines, shellfish are also high in cholesterol and can contribute to other health issues when eaten frequently. If you enjoy seafood, swap shellfish for fish with lower purine levels, such as salmon or tilapia, but keep portions moderate. Number 4. Processed meats. Hot dogs, sausages, bacon, deli slices, and other processed meats are another major source of uric acid problems. Not only do these meats contain high purine levels, but they also have preservatives, nitrates, and excessive salt that make kidney function worse. Since your kidneys are responsible for filtering uric acid, eating foods that strain them only adds to the problem. The high sodium content in processed meats can lead to water retention and dehydration, both of which reduce your body's ability to flush out uric acid efficiently. Even though they may be convenient, processed meats are a dangerous trap for anyone dealing with high uric acid. Eliminating them from your diet not only lowers your uric acid, but also benefits your overall cardiovascular health. Number 5. Sugary drinks. Soft drinks, energy drinks, and even some fruit-flavored beverages are loaded with fructose, which is a major hidden driver of uric acid production. When your body breaks down fructose, it increases purine metabolism, which leads to more uric acid being produced. Studies have found that people who consume soda regularly are at much higher risk of gout compared to those who avoid it. What makes sugary drinks even worse is that they don't provide any nutrients, just empty calories and a spike in uric acid. Switching to water, sparkling water, or herbal teas can dramatically reduce your risk of painful uric acid buildup. Number 6. Alcohol is one of the most common triggers for uric acid spikes. Beer in particular is extremely high in purines. When you drink beer, you're essentially flooding your body with compounds that rapidly turn into uric acid. On top of that, alcohol dehydrates you and reduces kidney function, making it harder to flush out uric acid. Wine and spirits are also problematic, though beer is the worst. Studies show that even moderate alcohol consumption can increase the risk of gout attacks, especially in people who are already predisposed. If you want to keep your uric acid levels under control, avoiding alcohol is one of the most important steps you can take. Number 7. Certain fish. Not all fish are equal when it comes to uric acid. Some are safe in moderation, but others are loaded with purines and should be avoided. Sardines, anchovies, herring, and mackerel are particularly problematic. These fish contain purine levels so high that even small servings can lead to significant spikes in uric acid. Historically, gout was called the disease of kings, partly because these small, oily fish were common in royal diets. The truth is that while fish can be a healthy protein source, you need to be very selective. Choosing low purine fish options occasionally is fine, but high purine fish should be off your plate if you want to prevent gout attacks. Number 8. High-fructose foods. Aside from sugary drinks, many packaged snacks, candies, and desserts are loaded with high-fructose corn syrup. This ingredient is cheap, addictive, and terrible for uric acid control. When you eat foods high in fructose, your body ramps up purine metabolism, leading to uric acid spikes. This is why people who consume a lot of sweets are more likely to experience gout flare-ups. Beyond uric acid, high-fructose corn syrup also promotes insulin resistance, fatty liver disease, and obesity, all of which make gout worse. If you crave something sweet, fresh fruit is a better choice, though moderation is still important for some fruits with higher fructose content. Number 9. Refined carbohydrates. White bread, pastries, cakes, and other refined carbs don't contain a lot of purines directly, but they can still raise uric acid indirectly. These foods cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, which then increase insulin resistance. When insulin levels are high, your kidneys have a harder time clearing uric acid. That means eating refined carbs on a daily basis can set the stage for chronic high uric acid. Whole grains, on the other hand, are much better for your body since they provide fiber, nutrients, and help maintain stable blood sugar levels. Cutting out refined carbs is not only good for lowering uric acid, but also for improving overall metabolic health. Number 10. Fried foods. French fries, fried chicken, onion rings, and other deep-fried foods are harmful for uric acid levels in more than one way. First, the oils used for frying are often hydrogenated or reused, which means they are loaded with unhealthy trans fats. These fats impair kidney function, making it harder for your body to eliminate uric acid. Second, fried foods often contain a lot of sodium, which contributes to dehydration and poor uric acid clearance. Finally, fried foods tend to be calorie-dense and promote obesity, and excess weight is one of the strongest risk factors for gout. Replacing fried foods with baked or grilled alternatives can drastically reduce your risk of high uric acid complications. Number 11. Beer-battered and processed snacks. One of the sneakiest sources of uric acid problems comes from processed snacks that combine multiple risk factors in one package. Beer-battered fish sticks, frozen fried appetizers, instant ramen, and salty chips are all culprits. These foods often contain refined carbs, unhealthy oils, preservatives, and even traces of alcohol or yeast, which together create the perfect storm for raising uric acid. The more processed and packaged a food is, the more likely it is to harm your uric acid levels. Sticking to fresh, whole foods is the best way to keep your uric acid in check and prevent painful flare-ups. So there you have it. 11 foods that silently raise uric acid and put your body at risk. The truth is, every bite you take is either fighting for you or against you. By cutting these foods out and making smarter choices, you're not just lowering uric acid, You're protecting your joints, your kidneys, and your long-term health. Remember, your body gives back what you give to it. Take care of it now, and it will take care of you for years to come. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs this information, and don't forget to subscribe to the Wellness Cues for more science-backed health tips that can change your life.